Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're going to dive deep into one of the hottest topics in South African politics. Should President Cyril Ramaphosa remain in office, or is it time for him to step down? As we head towards the 2024 elections and look ahead to 2025, many South Africans are asking, is Cyril Ramaphosa the right leader for our country? With widespread frustration over corruption, economic struggles, and a growing sense of disillusionment, it's clear that Ramaphosa's presidency is increasingly under scrutiny. Stick around as we break down why many people are saying it's time for Ramaphosa to go, and what this means for South Africa's future. Before we get into it, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and let us know what you think in the comments below. We'd love to hear your opinions. Do you believe Ramaphosa should remain president, or is it time for a change? Cyril Ramaphosa, who became president of South Africa in 2018, promised to bring much-needed change after the corruption-ridden years under Jacob Zuma. He was seen by many as the hope for the country, a leader with a reputation for business acumen and a strong stance on corruption. But now, after nearly 5 years in office, many South Africans feel that Ramaphosa has failed to deliver on his promises, and they are increasingly calling for him to step down. The reasons behind this growing dissatisfaction are numerous, and we're going to explore some of the most pressing concerns that are contributing to the demand for his resignation. One of the most significant factors that have led to calls for Ramaphosa's resignation is the Phala Phala scandal. This controversy centers around the theft of a large sum of foreign currency from Ramaphosa's private farm in 2020. The theft was allegedly covered up, and questions have been raised about whether Ramaphosa reported the incident properly to authorities. The fact that the president of the country is at the center of a scandal that involves such serious allegations of corruption has left many South Africans feeling betrayed. After all, Ramaphosa campaigned on a platform of anti-corruption and good governance, promising to bring integrity back to the office of the president. But the Phala Phala scandal has led to widespread doubt about whether he can truly be trusted to lead. On top of that, many believe that the way Ramaphosa handled the matter is indicative of his leadership style. Instead of addressing the issue head-on and being transparent with the public, he appears to have attempted to cover it up, which only adds fuel to the fire of corruption accusations against him. For many South Africans, this is the final straw, as they see this as a betrayal of the values that Ramaphosa once claimed to uphold. Another critical issue is the state of the South African economy. While Ramaphosa promised to create jobs and boost economic growth, the reality has been very different. The unemployment rate in South Africa is at an all-time high, with millions of South Africans, particularly the youth, struggling to find work. Instead of addressing these issues, Ramaphosa's government has often been accused of being too slow to implement policies that could alleviate the situation. The youth unemployment rate is particularly alarming, with over 60% of young people without jobs. This has led to a sense of frustration and hopelessness, especially among the younger generation, who feel that they have been let down by their government. Additionally, the cost of living has skyrocketed under Ramaphosa's leadership, with basic goods and services becoming increasingly unaffordable. Electricity bills, fuel costs, and food prices are all on the rise, and many South Africans are struggling to make ends meet. While Ramaphosa's government has implemented certain economic reforms, the results have been far from satisfactory for most citizens. Another area where Ramaphosa has been widely criticized is his handling of the ongoing electricity crisis in South Africa. Load shedding has become a regular feature of daily life, with blackouts happening across the country at unpredictable times. The power cuts are not just an inconvenience, they are having a serious impact on businesses, schools, and hospitals. Under Ramaphosa's leadership, Eskom, the state-owned power utility, has continued to struggle, and load shedding has become a way of life for millions of South Africans. Ramaphosa has promised to resolve the issue, but so far, there have been few tangible results. Eskom has been plagued by corruption, mismanagement, and a lack of investment, and despite the president's repeated assurances, the problem has only gotten worse. This has led to growing frustration among South Africans who feel that Ramaphosa's leadership has been unable to address the power crisis effectively. Instead of finding long-term solutions, many believe that Ramaphosa has merely offered temporary fixes, which have not solved the problem at its core. The ANC, the political party that Ramaphosa leads, has also been facing internal divisions. The party is grappling with corruption scandals, factionalism, and a loss of public support. Ramaphosa's leadership has been called into question by some within the ANC, with accusations that he has failed to unite the party and has been too lenient in dealing with corruption within its ranks. Many believe that Ramaphosa's failure to act decisively against corruption in the party has contributed to the ANC's decline in popularity. The party, once the beacon of hope and freedom for South Africans, is now widely seen as part of the problem rather than the solution. Furthermore, Ramaphosa's leadership style has been described as indecisive and ineffective. He has been accused of being too passive and not taking bold action when it comes to tackling the country's most pressing issues. Critics argue that he has been too focused on maintaining his position and appeasing powerful factions within the ANC, rather than prioritizing the needs of the people. So, should Cyril Ramaphosa remain in office after 2024, or is it time for him to go? The growing frustration with his leadership cannot be ignored. South Africans are tired of promises that never materialize and leaders who fail to take their concerns seriously. Many feel that it's time for a new direction, one that prioritizes the people over political power struggles. But what do you think? Should Ramaphosa be given another chance to lead, or is it time for a change in leadership? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on South African politics. We'd love to keep this conversation going, so let us know your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.